Come potete vedere ho già preparato dove dovevamo andare perché altrimenti saremmo dovuti risaltare di nuovo. Adesso ci manca un salvataggio. Eccoti. Adesso ci manca da seguire questa linea qui e poi andare dritta dritta verso la true ending di giù. Allora.
Sigma's BP is
-1, yes. E stiamo per morire. Sì, questo è il finale di quarto. Ecco. Non dovrei skippare qua in teoria. Infatti non
Sigma, there's something white. The
Ora se lo
structure of the
ricorda.
bones in your arms are cybernetic.
Ora se lo ricorda, esatto. Non ho idea del perché.
What?
Sigma, what are you saying?
Vedo tutto
Looks like you
sbrucicoso.
finally gave up. Whatever. I was just about to flip the switch anyway. Hey, don't rush me. Okay, you've got 9 BP.
yes?
Well, what do you want to come with?
I will remain here.
Why?
I cannot. But I understand.
Great. Glad we got that settled.
Eh sì, infatti, ci manca solo l'effetto a colpoletto e sembra che sia drogato.
No, stop!
Ci stiamo lì.
No, non ti preoccupare, fai. Non ti preoccupare, ci penso io, ma. Non ti preoccupa.
Assalto un bio.
Pa. Attacco dei giganti.
No, assalto un bio. Assaltiamo il bio.
O attacco un bio.
The number 9, it will remain.
It's been fun. Peace.
I promise to call for help in return. Please, do
Dai
not.
pizzone, vieni! Dai pizzone a quello lì!
Ammazza Sigma, certo che PS1 a cui è stato cosato è sopravvissuto a lungo, per avere -1.
Morto. Bravo! Assalto un
Hey, what are you doing, you bastard? The door's gonna close. Let go. Let go, goddammit! Let me
No.
go!
Devi morire. Sì.
Hey, what the hell is this shit? Why are you doing this? I kept my promise, didn't I? What? Shit! Stop screwing around, asshole! I have to get out of here. I'm not going to let my sacred mission get fucked up by some self-righteous idiot.
Qualcuno lo tiri!
Sigma, stop! That's enough! Please, you have to let go! The door's going to shut on you if you don't let go!
È esattamente quello che sto aspettando.
You're an idiot right up until just hurry up and die, you senile old fuck!
Ha detto Natale che mi sta una cosa. Siete resi conto che ha detto una cosa strana?
Sì, infatti. E poi in realtà non sente dolore, mi sa.
No, lo sente. Perché hai i nervi.
The number 9. This
Aio.
ends. Thank you. As the game escape is please
Enjoy your stay, grazie. Non sei morto, eh? Olè. Si è solo svegliato in infermeria.
Sigma!
Finally awake, huh?
Dove sei? Dove sono? L'infermeria.
I guess they carried you out here after you passed out. Well, I wasn't there to see it. I was out just like you, but I was in the AB room. That bastard Kay, he punched me in the stomach. I can't believe him. He didn't want me voting, so... Yes.
On the other side of the number 9 door, with Dio.
You told him to go, remember?
Is your arm okay? I heard what happened. Cybernetic arms, huh? Can't say I'm surprised. I was starting to get a feeling something was up with you.
No, comunque non sento dolore, non molto almeno.
I'm right here.
Eccolo qui.
Yup, thanks to you. You got the medicine from that jerk Dio, right? Luna gave it to me, and now I'm better. Thanks. You're the best, Mr. Sigma. You saved my life.
Tranquillo.
It was completely the opposite of what we guessed. We're not infected. The rest of the world is. That means this place isn't a quarantine facility. It's more like a shelter.
Well, we don't know anything for sure yet. I thought the same thing you did, but then Sigma pointed out a couple of discrepancies.
No, non è proprio così.
Maybe someone anticipated the pandemic. I don't know who. Probably Zero. Anyway, they grabbed us before the pandemic
Io lo
really
spisco
started.
perché non dico niente.
Then they put
Preferisco
us in
non
the
dire.
shelter. But then, after a while, he got bored, so he decided to have...
Non penso proprio.
Well, we don't actually know if there is poison in this bracelet. You're the only one who's gotten injected so far. And when you did, it was only Soparel. No, that's not what I mean. That can't be it. I'm sure there's tubocurarine in the bracelet. The Atom's analysis confirmed it. But what if the Atom is lying? If you're going to do that, then we don't have anything to base any speculations on. You could say that the newspaper article was fake, or that the Latin journal wasn't real.
Or the journal was real, but my translation was a lie. No, my translation was accurate. I'm just making the point that once you start talking about this stuff being fabricated,
È vero.
I don't think Zero is doing this just to take the piss out of a lime.
What?
I was just trying to stress that I don't think Zero would do this to pass the time. However, I do think Clover has half a point. That someone did anticipate this pandemic. That part seems reasonable.
Well, if the virus was spread on purpose, then I could see how that might make sense. Yeah. It's not like Noah put all the animals on his ark after the flood happened. He went around before the rain started falling to gather them all up, right?
Are you saying that we were rescued because we're all that's left of humanity?
Più o
We were
meno.
brought here because
Io
someone
non
knew
dico
there would be
niente,
a
però.
pandemic that would turn us into an endangered species? Does that mean we're supposed to repopulate the planet?
Ecco le battute del Sigma.
Con Luna non può ripopolare perché è un coso. Quark è troppo piccolo. 4 donne. Un uomo anziano e un bambino.
Calla.
Cretino!
Calla.
Cretino!
The game's over. There's no point to any of this now.
No, that's not true. The game might be over, but we've still got a lot of unanswered questions. In fact, we've got even more questions.
So, are those answers going to open the number 9 door again? It's all
no.
over. Why we're stuck here doesn't mean shit. The 8 of us aren't leaving, ever. That's all that matters.
8? Ah,
Yeah.
giusto. Scusate.
Hey, you know what? What if the old lady is Zero Senior?
Boom! Così, a caso.
But that would mean the person in charge of all this was murdered by somebody. Maybe she wasn't murdered. Huh?
Are you saying she was infected with Radical 6 and killed herself?
No.
Maybe she was killed somewhere else. And then someone carried her in there.
Questo è giusto. Bravo bimbo.
Mazza
Well,
guarda.
maybe we should go take a look at her one more time. Maybe we missed something.
Ok. Kurashiki.
Looks like an ID card for this place. Since it's got her picture on it, I'd say it's a safe...
Kurashiki.
Nope. You?
No. Jumpy doll. T. Password jumpy doll.
Well, actually it says pass equals Jumpy doll. So I'm guessing Jumpy doll is a password of some sort. Beats me.
Ops.
Yeah.
Chi ha giocato al primo ha capito tante cose.
Alice, what's wrong?
Oh no.
Alice. Oh no.
What are you planning to do with that?
Dai te.
Damn it.
Radical Six Part 2.
Eccola là.
Questo può saltare.
No.
Ok.
Goodbye.
No. Che è successo?
Au.
Game over. Basta. Game over.
Bella sta fine. Molto emozionante.
Molto proprio. Un sacco. Grazie fine di Warcast. È proprio bellissima. Bellissima fine. Bella, eh?
Ed ecco l'ultima fine, attenzione.
E l'ultima fine è quella che va di qua. Taratatatarata. Ok. Dov'è l'ultima bomba?
Bene.
Tun, 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 tun.
Sigma, wait! Where are you going? Idiot! Do you really think I'd do that?
Lui lo sa dov'è, quindi. Vola, vola, vola.
L'ape maglia.
No!
C'è anche ape sigma maglia se vuoi, Vai.
Anche perché parlare della ripopolazione, capirai, l'ape c'è sta tutta. Giusto nave, guarda. Cretino di un uomo. Eccola là.
Here? About a minute. Hurry!
Oddio, aspettate. One moment. Io sì. Ce l'ha detta Zero Senior, se non sbaglio.
Ma va.
Zero Senior. Ah! C'ho la bomba zero. Ah! Aspettate, devo cercare la password.
La bomba.
Ok, perfetto. Tun, 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 tun. Esplosione nella testa di Sigma, penso che... Ok, allora. Io uso sempre le frecce, convinta proprio. Oddio sta musica, mamma mia. Ecco qua.
Yeah. How did you know it was here? Did you see it in another history? Pretty good guess.
Sì, ma
You did it.
si aprono le porte.
Just what? What? What on earth are you talking about?
Chromatic door, 5 minutes.
This is bad. The white doors have opened. We need to hurry. Everyone else is waiting for us in the Floor B warehouse.
Yeah.
What the hell are you going on about? Just go!
Sigma, ti scongiuro.
Oh, thank goodness.
So, did you disable the bomb?
Don't you mean in your sleep? Thank you! Thank you so much!
Yeah, good job, you guys. What? Huh?
You're disgusting.
1
perché?
minute remains.
Stai
We
zitto.
need to hurry.
Everybody know who's in their group? All right, then let's move.
Yeah.
No, se noi ci siamo noi.
9,
Sempre.
8,
Ah, so che posso,
seven,
questo mi sa.
6,
5,
5,
4, 3,
3,
2,
1,
1,
0.
0.
Chromatic doors closing.
Deve essere questa la stanza. Lo sapevo. Q. Bella porta.
Bellino.
Si chiama Q. Oddio.
È tutto bianco, attenzione.
Oh porca.
Il posto del Q.
Well, there are doors. The one we came in. And that one.
Sigma.
The plaque on the
Oddio,
door just said Q.
c'ha i capelli bianchi, lui c'ha i capelli bianchi, tutto bianco. Q.
Really? Now someone's just being a smartass.
Huh?
Nothing. Maybe the Q is for question.
If there was a deck of cards here, maybe the Q would be for Queen.
Però spiccano, eh sì.
Blu sì.
Right. Well, we need to get out of here. Let's find a way to get the door open.
We also need to
Ow.
find the star keys. I've got enough BP to open the door, but you guys need to play the AB game some more.
Yeah.
Io 4, bellissimo.
If we can get those star keys, we should be able to play the AB game as many times as we need to. So,
It's just a matter of time until we get the points we need.
right. Good.
Okay.
Oh mamma.
Fica voi altri, guarda che tutto molto tutto bianco.
Ma chi è che ha deciso di fare... Oh, grazie.
Comunque è tutto bianco.
Cioè, è bianco ma è meno... No, ci sarà.
Che fai, giochi imputati?
Devo... Deve servire qualcosa, no?
Devi guardarsi caro.
Ah, dici questo? Che?
Su dopo, no, Ha rovinato.
Oh mio Dio. Cos'è che devo fare?
Non capito.
Neanch'io. Leggi un po'. Vedi se capisci.
Non credo che capito. Allora, riguarda il cubo per capire quale devi cercare.
Winning and losing panel on the wall. Ok. Per esempio. Non ho capito.
Veramente il numero davanti a te devi guardare il numero davanti a te, quindi 0.
Allora, qui ce ne sono 3. 3, 2, 2, 1. E 2, 2, 1, 1. Quindi sono quasi qua sotto.
Dato.
Scusa?
Toglili tutti, mannaggia la miseria.
Allora, lì ce ne sono. Oh, è buono. Ok. Ok. Tutti? Ok. Perfetto. Ah, devo...
Dipende dal... Allora, cubo, quello è dall'entrata.
Quindi? Qua. Freccette.
Aspetta, qua c'è un altro. Ci sta... Adesso vicino alla porta. Non lì, sotto. No. Sopra. Allora, afferma, non sei così. Quello vicino a quello.
Questo?
Prova.
No.
Allora cazzo.
Sotto dove? Qua.
Allora, prova a mettere... Allora, fai così. Tu vicino alla porta?
Sì? Che è questo?
No, tutto fa come se la porta.
Ah, dall'altra porta.
No, sempre lì, fermati.
Dove?
Quello che stavo chiedendo.
Questo?
No, aspetta. Sotto. No. Vabbè, sotto quello sotto non è. Entrambi. E quell'altra sotto vicino a... Questi sono aperti.
Tanto è molto utile finché non troviamo... Poi?
Quello dovresti poter usare...
No.
In normal mode.
Ah,
Ok.
cacchio.
So, un altro giro.
Ma servono le cose, eh?
Ok.
Le freccette.
Adesso... A destra, devi andare in destra della porta dell'est.
Ok. Quanti?
Vabbè, anche qui. Tutti quelli di là.
Questi?
No,
questi?
Tutti gli ultimi. Tutti quelli che puoi prendere dell'ultimo. Sopra.
Ah, dell'ultimo, questo?
Sì.
Oddio.
Un altro.
Ok. Ce n'è? Poi?
Basta.
Ok. E questo?
No, qua.
Manca qualcosa.
A destra della porta, quella dell'exit.
Oh,
Quella guardate.
ok, qua. Destra.
Destra
Ah, qua. Questo muro qua, ok.
e la donna. Terza fila,
Da quale
da
parte?
una parte.
1, 2, 3. Ok.
1, 2 e 3.
1, 2.
No,
Ah, quelli sopra?
no, quelli di là.
Quali?
Tutto il muro.
1, 2, 3.
3 dal muro della destra.
1, 2, 3. Quindi qua.
1, 2, 3.
Ah, questi devo premere.
Poi sotto a questo 2.
Ok, oddio, aspetta. Sotto proprio? Qua?
Sì. No,
Di,
sempre
di qua?
ma
No.
e ma quelli sotto. Ecco.
Ok.
Poi passa di uno
Qua?
del sasso.
Questo?
3 sempre fila.
Sempre in fila così?
Altri 10.
Sono puzzle da risolvere. Ok, finiti?
Poi
Poi? Sono finiti?
allora abbiamo fatto la exit, l'abbiamo fatto. Abbiamo fatto quella a sinistra
Quale?
della entry doll. Dell'exit della entry
Uno è questo.
della donna.
E uno è questo.
No, quella a sinistra, la trovo. Quello che avevi tirato fuori che è uscito.
Non credo perché c'è questo da... Ah, eccolo là sotto. Allora, forse è quello, aspetta. 1, 2. Ok. Ok.
Oh,
Ora si è acceso.
oh.
Perfetto. Cosa devo?
Ne mancano 2.
Ok, aspetta. Devi dirmi poi che colore devo fare, perfetto. Cosa ne mancano?
Sotto sempre, no, sempre in destra.
Qua?
Sì.
Ok.
Sotto
I dart?
i dati, sì.
Quanto? 2? O sotto di uno o sotto proprio?
No, dall'altro lato, tutta a destra.
Qua?
Tutta a destra. Tutto a destra.
È tutto a destra e qua, eh?
Di là.
Questa è a sinistra.
Scusa, tutto a sinistra.
Ok.
E 1 e 2. Sotto all'altro.
Proprio questi?
Sì.
1 e 2.
Non quelli. Sotto.
Ah, ok.
Oh,
Ah, ecco.
ora
Perfetto.
sì. Dopo non facevo il circa.
Ok, adesso cosa devo fare?
Tutto.
No, dico cosa devo fare qua.
Il gioco del dado, devi fare il gioco dei dadi.
Ah, ok, il gioco dei dadi, perfetto. Allora, devo risolvere quello poi. Allora, gioco dei dadi.
Dado rosso.
Dado rosso.
17.
Il dado rosso che dice 6, ok. Ok,
Destra.
aspetta. Non lo fa. Ok, destra.
Giù.
Aspetta. Giù. Giù. Giù.
Allora come trovato giù.
No. 1, 2, 3, 4. A destra. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ok. Poi.
L'altro rosso
Sì.
a destra.
Destra, così in bassa.
Poi no.
Destra.
Destra.
Sì.
Giù.
Giù.
Sinistra.
Sinistra. Sinistra. Ok.
Quello blu dice 6.
Quello blu che dice 6. Aspetta.
Sopra.
Su.
Sinistra.
Sì.
Giù.
Sì.
Giù.
Sì.
Sinistra.
Sì. Sì.
L'altro blu.
Sì.
E su.
Sì.
Destra.
Non posso andare. Su destra non posso. Cioè da dove...
Su, scusa, su.
Ok. Destra. Sì.
Destra.
Sì.
Giù.
Sì.
Destra.
Basta.
No, dovresti andare a destra.
E basta. E dopo su destra poi?
Aspetta.
Giù, destra poi, basta.
Giù, destra. Giù, destra.
Giù, destra.
Ok. L'altro verde.
Quale?
Quello blu.
Ok.
Destra.
Sì. Aspetta che è stato questo.
Destra.
Allora, destra.
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 Ok. Giù.
Giù.
Sinistra.
Sì.
Destra.
Giù, sinistra.
Giù.
Giù. E basta?
L'altro verde.
Sì.
Su. 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 Su.
Aspetta, su. 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 Su.
Destra. Destra.
Destra. Destra.
Giù.
Giù. Ok. Oh mamma. Ok. E c'è una schedina. Perfetto. Ho scritto A, B.
Piglia la spedina. Poi andiamo con i dati.
Ok, i dardi. Perfetto. Andiamo dai dardi. Qua. Via questi. Ma sono missili, ma ma che dici? Fai che dici? Hai messo dei missili? Ok, dardi. Perfetto.
Tira i dardi a quello.
Che numero devo fare?
100. Verde 13.
Ok, verde 13.
Quello piccolino.
Ok, verde 13.
Giù 14.
Aspetta, 14. Ok,
E rosso 1.
rosso 10. Durudu. Piece of cake. Un pezzo di torta, no. Però piece of cake. Un pezzo di torta, letteralmente.
Allora.
Ok, devo prendere la cosa.
Il gioco dell'esagono.
Beh, vuol dire letteralmente pezzo di torta, non...
Mi fa venire fame così.
Ho mangiato. Oh.
So.
Allora, perfetto, ora.
Allora, devi fare quello esagonale.
Ah, questo è qui. Perfetto. Scusate. Ok. Che colore?
Devi fare tutti rossi.
Tutti rossi.
Aspetta.
Vabbè, tanto ci provo. Vabbè. Ok.
Devi posare quelli in basso rossi.
Questi.
Aspetta, i triangoli.
Triangoli tutti? Questi.
Ok. Poggi tutti.
Questi.
Sì.
Questi.
Aspetta,
Questi. E questi. No.
Che ti fermi?
Hai detto quelli rossi? Io ho provato
Tutti
uno.
quelli rossi sotto.
1, 2 e 3. Poi
Ok. Poi gli esagoni verdi.
questi.
Penso.
Ok? No. 1, 2, 3. E gli esagoni vedi su 2.
Non faccio. Qui.
No. Non abbiamo tante mosse. Sicuro tutti e non qualcuno di quelli rossi. Devo rendere tutti... No. Piace?
È brutto questo gioco.
Oh mamma. Ok. Ma che cacchio.
Allora.
Ok, ce l'ho fatta.
Come fa?
Erano i due triangolini. I due triangolini quelli lì e uno lasciarlo normale. Ok, un'altra testa. Ah sì, perché mo la destra so dove. Sono 3.
Le serine sono quelli.
Sì, ho visto. Tutto il sistema è attivato, sì, ma io non volevo premere sul coso. Allora. Libricino. Ok.
Bene.
Poi triangolino. Ok. Ok, mo che manca? Ah, mo ne devo togliere. Ah, devo fare questo.
Devi mettere la... No, aspetta.
Dice. Ok.
Devi mettere
Le cose, le tessere. Ok, una. Fallo, mannaggia a te. Sigma. Che cavolo.
Ah, ok.
Blu. E verde.
Quanto vuoi mettere? Il file dice, quello che abbiamo preso,
Sì.
dice che 3 persone scelgono sempre ali,
Ah,
di 3
sì, me la ricordo quella.
e una persona è sempre quello che fa l'avversario.
Questo? Ok. Pair. Perfetto. Le big game questo è. Quindi? Quindi? Quello che abbiamo preso cos'è? Un file? Sì. 3 persone fanno sempre alli, 3 persone fanno sempre betray, una persona è un mirror man che fa sempre l'opposto di quello che fa il suo coso.
No, fa sempre lo stesso.
Sì, scusa, del suo avversario. Allora, strive for 9 with 6 cooperator.
Allora,
We
prima
must
è...
Ah, ci devono essere
A
A, cos'è? A contro
aspetta,
contro cosa? A ed E, quindi A insieme ad E contro qualcuno?
aspetta,
Ah, è una peira, ok. Quindi va qua. Contro.
allora, A e insieme As contro C,
Ok. E B contro D. Ok. Perfetto. Adesso? Che devo fare?
degli ali.
Alli? Ok. Poi?
Fatto?
Sì. Hanno settato. Eccoli, vedi i punti.
E non ti ho fatto così, uguale.
Ah, sempre gli stessi? B. Poi C. D. Da. C. D. No. D. Ed è. Ok. Era la prima, giusto? Ok. E la seconda. Ok. Sole luna, bellissimo. E poi l'altra. Che dobbiamo fare?
As versus
A, CTRL D, perfetto. A, CTRL D,
A,
poi
CTRL C
A, CTRL C.
e B, CTRL.
Aspetta, ho lisciato. E B, e poi?
E devi scegliere le tre.
Quindi,
Poi secondo round
sì,
A, CTRL C,
sì. Noi sempre CTRL C. Ok.
A, CTRL E
A, CTRL E.
e B, CTRL D.
E noi sempre B3?
No, scusate.
Ah, pensa un po', che cretini. Ok? Terzo?
È uguale.
Quindi noi contro C, A contro E o D? A contro E e B contro D. E noi sempre alle? Perfetto. Ok, miseria. Quella blu. Sole, sole, luna, ma al contrario. Perfetto, poi andiamo alla password che è qua sotto. Allora, archivio, passo. Sole, sole, luna. Un secret. Perfetto. Poi, se non sbaglio, dove però? Stella. Ok. E ci siamo. 2 Xelavir, hai visto? 2. Proprio quelle che ci servono. Ambidex Room. 2 Xelavir.
Oh, guarda.
E quella. E una chiave. Ma tante cose succederanno. Vai Sigma sulla porta. Ma sei scemo? Ecco. Sempre chiavi, eh sì, per aprire la porta, no? Cretino. Sigma, un cretino. You found it.
Ma va?
Ma dai.
L'avrebbe mai detto.
Huh, it opened.
We should get back to the floor.
Direi di no.
What?
Vabbè, la password è...
You're right. Guess it was set to turn on when...
It looks like an authentication. I think we need to put in an ID.
Yeah, but what?
Lo so io.
Ce l'abbiamo.
Ricorda i morti. Ricorda i morti.
Porta la morte.
Vabbè, è semplice. Sto leone che mangia il sole sta ovunque dentro sta cosa. Non lo so. Oh certo. Se è davvero il coso.
Ricorda la morte.
Memento mori. Ricorda la morte. Memento mori, ma non è morto.
A caso.
Aiuto. Boom.
Io rispondo il cervello a sto poraccio.
Sì, te giuro. Allora, ID, Q, Ra, C, Chi e password.
Certo.
2 Non era difficile, cacchio, l'abbiamo appena trovato. L'abbiamo trovato in quello precedente, però non in questa timeline.
Sigma, look!
Olè! Ciao!
Akane.
Akane.
No, non era cane.
Her name is
Quella
Akane
cane.
Kurashiki. I've been looking for her for a very long time.
Cane era cane.
Tana per Akane.
She's a hologram.
Ma va.
E poi...
Akane.
I see you finally arrived. I've been waiting for you.
Sì.
Well, I suppose that's slightly inaccurate. What you see now is a holographic message. Unfortunately, this means I will not be able to answer you. I hope you will understand.
Ok.
Now, where to begin? You probably have a great many questions. What day is it? Where are we? Who is Zero? And what does he have to do with Akane Kurashiki? But I imagine there is one question that rises above all the others. Why were we brought here? The answer to that is simple. Everything that has happened here is part of our plan. All of this was required for the success of the AB project. I assume you heard the name by now, at least. In any event, you were all needed in order to execute our plan. The nonary game was necessary for the same reason. Your question now, I imagine, is just the answer to that is also simple. Allow me to explain. We created the AB project for one purpose, to transport the consciousnesses of two people into the past. Those two people are you, Sigma, and you, Phi.
Ed ecco perché siamo sempre noi in giro. Che vuol dire il passato?
Have you figured out what this room is? I assume you saw the Q on the door. It stands for quantum. That makes this the quantum room.
Non l'aveva mai detto.
Take a look at the rear of the room. Do you see that large enclosure? That houses our quantum computer, the systems that control this entire facility. That includes the construct you refer to as Zero Junior, as well as that all of them do their thinking in that box. Isn't that strange, though? It seems contrary to how we perceive the world, the body. The thing that you see and interact with is somewhere else but the mind, and all its thoughts are in this box. Perhaps it isn't so strange, though. Perhaps humans are the same, with our minds and our core is in our head, of course. We all have individual brains, think individual thoughts. That makes communication difficult, though. So, we're forced to rely on inefficient mediums. Like each one of us is an individual. But, is that really
Oddio, cane con i suoi soliti spiegoni.
in the dimensions we are most familiar with? Yes, it is. We may all be connected after all, like the branches of a tree or a rhizome.
Falla semplice che il mio cervello e quello loro sono
Imagine a
un
horizontal
po', sai com'è.
cross-section of all you can see are the spots with the roots in the two dimensions you see. The roots all appear, but this isn't the game. If you expand your view and look at the root system, all the roots join together
Io sì,
in two dimensions. They appear.
sì, me la ricordo a me.
If you look at the roots from a you see things that might appear to be separate from one another in three dimensions. Doesn't that at least seem like it could be?
Non ho capito una mazza, ma grazie per lo
I
stesso.
believe that is how. Well, I'm not the only one. Zero and I share that belief.
Morphogenetic field theory.
Già.
Now, when I talk about a fourth dimension, I'm referring to the fourth dimension used in Minkowski. Let's start with a single dimension. Connect points to one another in one dimension. The
È sempre il
only
solito spiegone di Akane.
but move to two dimensions. These are two dimensions. move up to 3 dimensions, and you can connect these shapes. Now you have a 3-dimensional surface. Connect 3-dimensional objects to one another, and it is on that 4th dimensional axis. If that was true, then what would prevent anyone from sending their consciousness backward or forward in time?
Era questo lo
Is the
spiegone.
foundation. The A represents after.
E The B sta per before.
It probably sounds silly to you, a ridiculous story made up, but look at what's happened to you. You've seen many different worlds and timelines, haven't you, Sigma? And what about
Come lo
you,
sai?
Phi? I know you have too. Am I wrong?
Scusate, come lo so, è Akane. Lei sa sempre
You
tutto.
should know what I'm talking about as well. I believe you experienced something very similar nearly half a century ago. You sent your consciousness to the past to help save a little girl's life.
Zan zan zan.
It was a long time ago. Perhaps you still remember.
Sì, lui è
Yeah, of course I do.
esattamente chi
How could I forget?
pensate che voi chi pensate che lui sia,
That little
scusate.
girl was you, Akane.
Junpei,
Jumpy.
esattamente. È esattamente lui.
Unfortunately,
Solo che per non
my
spoilerartelo,
time is up.
l'autore ha preferito mettertelo col
The
cognome.
final stage of the project will begin very soon. I need to go prepare the next time we meet. So come and find me. I'll be waiting.
Come, scusa, ma sei
One
morta?
last thing. The cat in the box. Is it alive or is it dead? Sigma,
Ma non è bellissimo. Bracciale.
goodbye.
Ciao.
Wait! Akane, wait!
Oh, Tenmyuji, I can almost see you. You don't need to. Everything is
Lo
going to be
sapevo.
okay.
Ma come lo sai?
But I'm going to have to ask you.
Wait.
Perché conosce
Vabbè, giusto. No, c'è solo un motivo, perché lei vede il suo morphogenetic field è diverso, lei proprio vede quello che succede. Ha già visto quello che è successo. Povero del mio... Jumpy. Me lo chiamerò Jumpy. Porello.
il nostro povero Jumpy. Che abbiamo dovuto tenere per un segreto fino a mo'.
Noi lo sapevamo, ovviamente. Dopo che abbiamo visto questo, perché...
No, io sono già.
No, vabbè, l'avevo capito anch'io. In realtà perché noi abbiamo giocato prima il 3 e poi questi qua. Lei aveva giocato già il primo su DS. Io no, però però sì, diciamo prima di giocare Virtua Last Reward noi avevamo giocato Zero Time Dilemma.
Yes.
Ci sono cose, cioè. A voi. Ecco qua. Ecco qua.
Thank goodness. It will take some time for them to recover completely, but they should be fine. Good.
Indeed.
Thank you, Luna. And thanks for finding the medicine, you guys. Thank you so much.
No need to thank us.
A noi c'è ancora una cosa che dobbiamo fare. Ah! To.
Fattenelo.
Oh, we found those in the crew quarters. Before you returned, we went to check on the bomb in room 2. Of course, the bomb was indeed turned off. Thank you again for dealing with them. You are, quite literally, lifesavers. You have my eternal gratitude.
Figurati. Ma c'è ancora qualcosa che dobbiamo fare.
No, I'll let you handle it. I chose Betray in the last round. You probably don't trust me right now.
Excuse me, I apologize for interrupting, but I think you should be the one.
Why?
You already have 9 BP. There's no reason for you to choose Betray now, you see? Not necessarily.
What does it matter what he's suggesting? We're almost there. We just have to play the A-B game 3 more times, then we can all get 9 points. But that means each representative has to choose ally all 3 times.
Eh sì. Otto. 10.
Okay, I'll vote. You sure you're alright with this, Sigma?
Certo. Mi fido di te.
Shall we open the doors?
An ambidex 45 minutes.
Sì, cane.
Right.
Oh.
We have...
Oh, well, we could vote earlier, but then each voter would be stuck inside the AB room for 45 minutes.
Okay, let's go back to the infirmary then.
I agree. Please, lead the way.
Hold on. I just remembered something. The AB room on the left, in one of the other histories, she... Maybe because she wasn't murdered. Do you remember what Akane said?
The cat in the box. Is it alive or is it dead, Sigma?
Exactly. Perhaps she was saying her own fate wasn't decided yet. The history where she's alive and the history where she's murdered are both real right now. No, we haven't opened the box. We haven't found a body. But we haven't found her alive yet either. In other words, we haven't actually observed her. The hologram was a recording from before this game started.
The next time we so come and I'll be waiting.
Raga, avete saltato? Sì, penso proprio di sì, che dici? Ti muovi? Mannaggia a te, Sigma. Vuoi chiacchierola saltare? E infatti, to be continued perché ci tocca saltare. Esatto. Una nuova destinazione si è aperta, grazie.
Strano per la destinazione.
Strano per la destinazione precisa. Allora.
Guardatela un po'.
Tana! Una nuova. Past. Passato. Au 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 au. La mia testa è come se stesse per esplodere. Dove diavolo sono? Non così, non l'altra volta, svegliati.
Vieni la pizza in faccia e risvegliati.
No,
Sembra...
this is
no.
one of the AB rooms.
Oi! Chi sei tu?
Sempre fai riposo.
Damn. I guess you did lose your memory after all.
Done. Done. Esplosione nella testa di Sigma. Oh!
Check your bracelet. Mine's the same. No, not. I think we woke up a little earlier this time. Push the buttons on the side of your bracelet.
Ancora 2 ore. Sì, sono I
We
cani.
didn't wake up this long before the primary doors opened. I think we're about an hour early. Yeah, Akane might still be alive. We got back before Dio killed her, I think. Right. We're here for one reason.
Dobbiamo salvare cane un'altra volta. Dobbiamo salvare cane un'altra volta.
Don't need to tell me twice. Let's go.
Sì, Way Out parte 2. No, rifare queste cose.
Devo vedere il numero dei vecchietti e il numero dei bambini, dai. Allora, Ah,
Già, ce l'abbiamo già.
è vero. Aspetta. Nemo. No.
Entra dentro, vinci. E poi fai archivio.
Archivio. Pass.
Elevator.
Elevator. Quello.
Sole.
Solo uno. Sopra, no? Sole. Mannaggia. Grazie. I cracker? Ma cosa? Il cracker? Noi possiamo tutto. Cazzo, devo andare la chiave qua. Qua. Premi. Mangia te, Sigma. E muoviti, mannaggia Sigma. Ecco. Grazie,
Velocissimo,
10, 9, 8. Ma non c'avevi i secondi, siamo contati. Abbiamo i secondi contati, Sigma, ma guarda questo.
Guarda sto puzzone.
Sto cretino. Penso di sì. Adesso vedo. Non
No.
tutti. Non tutti, però.
Sa perché?
Boh. Per il resto sì. 2 ce ne manca. Ah, porca miseria.
Una cosa bellissima. Ecco la cosa più bella del mondo.
Wally! Colpito in testa.
Steso?
He's fine, just unconscious.
Meglio.
I don't think he saw me. He probably has no idea what happened to him. He had it coming.
So you came. I've been waiting for you.
Oh mio Dio.
You're here to hear the rest, right? Have been stabbed in the heart by this young man and died. Yes. Although, that reminds me, thank you I very much appreciate you saving me.
Hold on, how do you know about being stabbed by Dio? Are you an Esper too?
Yes, indeed
Direi proprio di sì.
I am. I am able to jump through time, just like you.
Sono un pochino più brava.
Because I had to. Think back. Why are you here? If I hadn't been killed by Dio, consequently, your own abilities would never... I did explain, didn't I? The purpose of the AB project was to... In order for that to happen, when a human brain is faced with danger, information is processed more quickly. Unfortunately, that in itself isn't enough. The amplitude of the consciousness is simply too small. In order to increase the amplitude, it's a little like a slingshot. You pull back on the rubber band, the potential energy you stored in the band that's what fires the bullet out of now.
Taglia corta, cane.
When the bullet of your consciousness is fired from the slingshot of your brain, it travels past from that perspective. In other words, you can travel to your consciousness has been released from the three. In order for that to happen,
We're infected with Radical 6?
yes. Don't you remember, Sigma? Luna should have told you about it in another timeline.
Infecting all of these people was such a...
Every single one of you has been infected. Well, apart from Luna, of course.
Giustamente.
Unfortunately, it was necessary. We needed to slow your minds in order to store up your potential energy. Then we provided a dire situation. The result is what you are now experiencing. Your consciousness now occupies. Even
Quindi
that,
adesso-
however, wasn't enough.
Quindi adesso noi possiamo andare dove
You
vogliamo.
had the ability to travel, but your memories could easily be lost during the trip. If the project was to succeed, that was the reason you were forced to jump so many times. With each
Non
jump,
so tu.
your ability to remember improved eventually. You would be able to retain everything. That is why we made you play the A-B game. That was why you had to select different chromatic doors. By forcing specific choices, yes.
E siamo morti non si sa quante volte. Viaggiare nelle dimensioni, sì. Attraverso le linee temporali.
Haven't I told you? Death was unavoidable. You were all destined to die. Sacrifices had to be made. Ah. I'm sure you'll figure it out eventually.
Non te lo posso dire adesso.
Just when is eventually?
In a future.
Perché c'è lui.
I'm going to keep this with me. But it's almost time. No, in a few moments you'll return to the original timeline. This is the way it has to. Don't fight it. Logomorph.
Yes.
Lagomor.
Logomorph?
È il suo
You
nome.
call him Zero Jr. His official designation is Logomorph. Logomorph, this is an order. Unlock my bracelet.
Compliance.
Now,
Sì, si chiama Lagomor.
everything is in place. I have put the bracelet onto D. All we have to do is place his body in the 5th AB room.
That's the one Quark is in, right?
Correct. I will move him. I will also put your bodies back. Once that's done, I will reset its puzzle to recreate the history that you remember. Your consciousness is about to leave your body will be emptied. If your bodies aren't back in the 3rd AB room by then,
So you're saying some version of us is going to wake up in that room and repeat the same history again? Well, I guess this could actually...
you are exactly... Lastly, I am going to leave this with you.
Una chiave.
I'll tie it onto your ankle.
Dal mio piede, grazie. Anzi, la mia caviglia, ti è.
Tu fui ego eris.
It's Latin. It means, what you are, I was. What I am, you will be.
Yes. It will help you meet someone who's very important.
Cosa?
Go. Return to the future. You won't be. I will be.
Nel giardino.
Now hurry.
E lui risalta un'altra volta. Siamo saltati.
Tanto già?
Time to return in the... Dai, ormai ci siamo. To be continued. Grazie. Basta sto to be continued.
Il destination artificiale.
Praticamente la fine di file non l'abbiamo fatta. Boh.
Ma pure.
Eh no, perché la nuova destinazione è sotto la fine di file. Almeno così, penso. Adesso vediamo. È qua. Looks like you're
Why
waiting.
are we here?
Do you know what happened at the AB gate?
No?
Kay and I went back to the infirmary, but...
We waited and waited, and the two of you never returned.
So we went to the warehouse to check on you.
We found you passed out in front of the AB room.
Kay and I hurried back here with you.
You mean what happened a long time ago? Huh. Yeah.
Hey, what are you guys talking about?
What am I? Chopped liver?
Olè.
Back among the conscious and not psychotic, huh?
Yeah, thanks.
Grandpa told me what you did. Thanks for finding the medicine for us.
Really grabbing at straws here, aren't you?
Please.
Not really my point.
Whatever. Forget about that. Now that you guys are awake, all we gotta do is open the number 9 door.
Come scusa?
What are you talking about?
Look at your bracelet.
10.
I've got 15 BP. That means I got 6 more points while I was out.
You've been asleep for more than 2 hours. We've played the AB game 3 times.
Yes, of course, the color and group assignments were shuffled around each time. But no matter who voted, everyone chose Ally.
10.
And now all of us have enough to leave.
9, 9, 14, 13, 13, 9, 14. Infatti mi sa che lo lasciano lì.
Bene.
Mi pare, non mi ricordo, non credo che lo cosa. Lui resta lì, mi sa.
Haven't I? Death was unavoidable. Sacrifices had to be.
Va bene.
Come on, let's go! Let's open the door and get out of here!
Veramente vivo, ti lascio qui,
E cosa ci facciamo? Cosa facciamo riguardo a lui? Ciao!
Ciao Le.
All right, let's get going.
Andiamo.
Ciao! Stai lì, proprio, non se ne frega. Ciao! No, no, lo lasciamo lì, ciao, allegate all'infermeria, ciao! Noi usciamo, tu resti fuori lì per tutta la tua vita. E dai!
Yes.
Ci siamo.
Scusa Sigma. La chiave.
Mo si ricordano quando escono, tipo. La chiave! C'ho una chiave! Magari questo, in questa linea temporale ha causato tutta... come si dice? Ha fatto le big game con la chiave in culo. E non se lo ricorda. Olè.
2, 1, 0.
Zero.
The number 9.
Ciao. Siamo alla fine, ragazzi. Che porta?
La chiave, ti ricorderanno?
Sì, sì.
The number 9. This ends. Thank you. As the game is.
Si ricorda, non si preoccupa. No, fa parte della true ending. Quindi devono per forza. Si ricorda lui. Anche perché io nient'altro posso fare. Cioè.
Looks like we did it.
Yes, we should keep moving.
Vi ricordate questa stanza? Zan Zan.
You know what this place is?
Cosa?
Io mica tornano indietro.
Sì, sì.
Whoa! Hold on a minute. You're saying the air outside is full of that horrible virus?
Why? How did all this happen?
Did they...
No, that's not possible.
We've come this far. We can't. Let's go outside. There's no way to know what's
Tornano
really going.
indietro quando stanno fuori, mi pare.
All right.
Scusi Sigma, c'è un problemino. Siamo tutti infetti. Tranne 2. Anzi, tranne 3.
E beh, giusto, Luna non può essere infettata.
Scusi Sigma.
Che poi, Kay, che cosa caspita ti metti la suite che tu c'hai un'altra suite sopra?
Mistero. Esatto, sono contagiosi.
Dovrebbero tornare indietro dopo sta cosa.
Cucù. Cos'è quella lì? Quella cosa rossa?
Where the hell are we?
The desert, I guess?
I figured that out. I mean, which one?
I don't know, but I think I know what day it is. Look at the moon. It's red, right? That means today's the total lunar eclipse.
So?
Remember the astronomy med? Well, the next eclipse is so.
Wait a minute. Let me get this straight. Are you suggesting we were sleeping for a week after we were abducted?
I think so.
Are you sure?
Scusami, ti posso chiedere una cosa, Clover? Ma se quello è Jumpy, perché te l'ha detto, ok? Tu lo hai visto, perché tu sei giovane e lui è vecchio? Te sei fatta due domande, no, eh?
No,
Perché tu sei giovane e lui è vecchio? Scusami. No, la domanda non te la sei fatta.
The moon. Well, the moon's shadow, actually.
Come scusa?
Zero told me to stay quiet. I think he was worried I'd spill the beans on his operation. He said if I didn't toe the line, he wouldn't. And I agreed, like an idiot. Just so I could see her. Such an idiot. So, that being the case, might as well start with this. I meant what I said before. That up there is the moon's shadow. Think about it. If that's the moon's shadow...
Quella è la Terra.
Earth?
Yeah. It's not the red moon you get from a lunar eclipse. And again, this isn't a lunar eclipse. Anybody in the black spot down there is looking up at the moon, covering the sun.
La Terra. Sulla Luna.
This is the lunar surface. We were just inside a moon base. No way. No. You've got to be lying. How do you expect us to believe that? This can't be the moon.
Yeah, that's pretty ridiculous. Besides, if this was the moon, how do you explain the gravity? The moon only has 1/6 of the Earth's gravity. So what's this? See? That looked perfectly normal.
Yes, it looked that way. You were right about the gravity in a way. I was one of the people who knew this wasn't Earth. Well, I suppose I'm not. People, if we're being honest.
Excuse me?
Please just listen. Alice, you were infected with Radical 6. Then we gave you the Excelivir, which cured you. The Radical 6 isn't completely gone, though. Some of its symptoms stick around for a while.
What symptoms?
Well, Radical 6 can slow down your brain's processing speed by the root of 1/6. It can take a while for your brain to get back up to speed. Every one of us has been infected. In other words, all of our brains have been processing information at a much lower speed. If you evaluated the root of 1/6, that means our brains are running at something slightly less than half speed. As you said before, the moon's gravity is about 1/6 that of Earth's. The time that it takes for an object to fall is inversely proportional to the square. Since the gravity is lower on the moon, I guess that's a little technical. Let me give you an example. Say you drop an apple from a height of 4.9 meters. It will take approximately
my body isn't really mine. I'm sort of floating. Like that.
È il motivo per cui lei faceva quei super salti, non perché era ma semplicemente perché la gravità era diversa.
Wait, this is crazy. That can't possibly be Earth out there. Look at it. I've seen photos of Earth and it's blue and green and beautiful. That thing is just red.
Before we get into that, this isn't New Year's Eve in 2028. Today is January 27th. No.
Don't tell me. 30?
Still
No.
Then just what year is this?
It's
Una cosa
74.
come
2074.
2074.
I don't blame you if you don't believe me, but it's the truth.
How can you be sure?
It's not that hard. Quark and I left Earth on January 23rd, 2000. Solar eclipses are easy to predict. We've known that there'd be one on the 27th for a long time. It's just science. Nobody can change that.
Anche perché, scusami Clover, ma se tu sei giovane e lui è vecchio, come fate a essere del 2028? Che ha fatto Jumpy, che ha fatto Junpei? È improvvisamente invecchiato del botto, all'improvviso c'ha avuto...
That's a long story.
Cacchio ne so, cioè...
About 45 years ago, on April 13th, 2029. On the 13th, all 18 of them went. The explosion was about 180,000. I suppose it started a few months before that. The government had a test site for a future Mars mission out in the middle of Nevada. On December 31st, 2028, there was a... accident doesn't... The point is, Radical 6 claimed its first victims there. Didn't take long for it to spread to the rest of the world. Like Luna explained, the virus slows your brain down, but eventually, it also makes you kill yourself. Pretty soon, the bodies started to pile up. Some people would take a dive off a building or shoot themselves in the head. But for some, it was poison or fire. Plenty of people jumped in front of trains or cars. One pilot on a passenger airline drove his plane into the ground. Most forms of transportation ground to a halt pretty fast. That meant food couldn't get distributed. And thousands of people who weren't even infected died from starvation. Everywhere you went, there were just piles of corpses. I don't know what hell's like, but I imagine it's a lot like that. After a while, people who managed to avoid getting infected started trying to get in touch with one another. They got a hold of some radios and organized a couple meetings. There was only one thing to discuss, of course. How could they get rid of Radical 6? The answer, they decided, was they figured they could just roast the surface of the Earth. And on April 13th in 2029, that plan was to detonate all 18 annihilate.
Ed ecco perché è diventata rossa.
Now the truth is, that's mostly just rumor, but I've got my own theories. I think that the bombers had already been infected, and when they died, they took billions with them. The ultimate, if I die, you're coming with me gesture. I bet you money they'd all lost it long before they got killing most of the world. No matter how bad things, and even if it wasn't directly responsible, Radical 6 killed most of them. Anyway, why it happened isn't that important. You ever heard of nuclear winter? Well, that's basically what we got. The explosion threw a ton of crap up into the stratosphere, where it joined up with smoke, blotted out the sun for 7 years. Plants withered and animals died by the million. The few humans who were left banded together to survive. They were rough times. Eventually, they were over, though. The sky plants started blooming again, and the animals that had died out. Things weren't quite back to normal, though. It's been 45 years now. But there's still quite a bit of dust and ash in the air. That's what you're seeing. You know why a sunset's red? Blue and green light have short wavelengths, and they scatter when they run into red light, on the other hand. Has a longer wavelength, which means it'll get a lot farther when the air's dirty. So there you are. The Earth looks red because that's the only color of light that can make it through the atmosphere.
Già. Tra l'altro vi ricordate la cosa che abbiamo trovato all'inizio che diceva this is...
Mm-hmm.
E
Vedrete.
lo vedrete più avanti, però Cioè,
Non questo gioco, ma il prossimo.
esattamente. Ci sono tante cose.
Hey, Sigma, I think I figured something out.
Che cosa?
I figured out why there's an extra E. Yeah. I think it's an anagram. God damn it, Sigma. Knock it off. Memento mori if the ninth lion ate the sun. If you rearrange the letters, you get the man on the moon rules the infinite time. See? You need 6 E's to get that, so they stuck an extra one in ninth. I think it's a message for us from Zero Senior and Akane. Remember what she was telling us?
We create to transport the conscious.
My God, you don't get it? They're saying
c'ha il cervello che va lento.
time.
Scusa, un po' in ritardo.
Time. They weren't just talking about having us jump. I think they're planning to send us back. Yeah, I'd bet. I think so. Well, Akane should be able to tell us the rest. Let's go pay her a visit. I've got an idea. Come on, think. Remember what she said when she gave you the key?
To fui ego eris.
Alleluia. Figlio mio.
Well, come on, what are you waiting for? Let's go.
Andiamo, raga.
Muori?
What? What are you doing? Did you forget something? You mean Akane? I'll take that as a yes. Let me accompany you then.
Intendi cane, come fai a saperlo?
Why do you know about Akane?
I'll tell you when we get there. Now, if you please. I'm coming with you. You folks just said the magic word.
A cane, è solo questa cane,
Hai
basta.
detto Magic Word e io vengo.
Hey!
Yeah, you know her real well.
Wait, you're serious? What the hell is going on?
Ci sei arrivata adesso?
Buongiorno, Robert.
Ok che ti sei instupidita, però porca miseria. Sì,
Così, faccio passare.
Clover non era così stupida una volta.
Lago morto, apri.
Lago Morph, apri tutto.
No, bozzetto.
No, 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 sei buono. Quanto sei lenta, porta, mannaggia la miseria. Ok, ce la facciamo.
Ah, the number 9 door on floor A is shut forever once the game ends. Assuming Zero Jr. was telling the truth, but the door on floor B...
Yeah. Thought we might be able to take the lift to it.
Any idea where Akane might be? You mean the grave in the garden?
Come entravi?
Dalla porta del floor B. Si è aperta.
chiusa?
No, no, si è aperta.
Good. Non stavo guardando, stavo guardando Romeo. Romeo.
Ok, vai Sigma.
Isolo. Eccola.
Is Akane really under here? What should we do? Are we gonna dig her out?
C'è una chiave. Becco la chiave.
Sei buono, Romeo?
Romeo, vieni qui. Bravo. Ta-da!
What is this?
Non l'ho fatto.
It doesn't look like a coffin.
Yeah, it's a treatment pod.
Oh my god.
It is, isn't it?
Sì, è già rocca.
Let's see what's inside.
Pensi c'è la cane?
No good. I think it's locked.
Treatment pod. T stage
Defrosting.
2 will once stage 2.
What? So, Ms. Akane's like an ice cube? Then we gotta wait till she melts?
So how about you tell us your story while we... Specifically, why do you know Akane?
I remembered.
What do you remember?
Everything. I was born and raised in this facility. A rhizome is an underground plant stem. Kind of makes sense, doesn't it? This facility is a little like a rhizome. Supposedly, that's why they call these installations. The number comes from the facility. There are 54 rhizomes on the moon. Well, I suppose the other ones don't really matter to you, do they? In any event, I grew up here with Akane and Zero Senior. I watched them create the AB...
The AB project?
Yes. Its purpose is to send Phi and Sigma. Yes.
So, you want us to change history, huh? Go back and keep Radical 6 from getting out, and stop the reactors from that's our mission?
Well, not exactly. It's true that the ultimate goal of the project is to keep Radical 6, but even if you do make it back, by now, it's already too late.
Too late?
Let me begin at the beginning. You might be thinking that Zero Senior and Akane were the ones who created all this, but that's not entirely correct. They only followed the histories they'd already seen. It was the only choice they had. Nothing less than the future of mankind is it. We need the two of you to jump through timeline. That is why you had to play the AB. By forcing multiple options, we speculated that jumping more... The puzzles were also there for a purpose. Some theories hold that a moment of insight when you solve a puzzle, that was the reason for... Your infection with Radical 6, by slowing down your brain's processing speed with that energy stored up, we just had to provide like a bullet from a slingshot.
Wait, hold on just a minute here. You keep talking about Sigma and Phi, but what about the rest of us? Why did you bring us here?
That's simple. In earlier histories, you were all here in Rhizome 9. We needed you here to accurately replicate those histories. Although I suppose that's probably not a good enough explanation for you. In a sense, though, it is the truth. Yes, I suppose I should explain. Very well. I will try and do so in a way you can understand. First, Alice and Clover. They were abducted 45 years and 1 month ago, on December 22nd. The location is Earth, more specifically, Los Angeles, California, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
After being kidnapped, your bodies were sent to a facility under Akane's direction. You were placed in treatment pods and immediately put into cold sleep. 4 months later, you arrived at this facility.
45 anni
The day you finally arrived was April 14th, 2029. Your trip from Earth to this facility was aboard a spaceship powered by an annihilation engine. Following your arrival, your pods were placed in long-term storage. Does that make sense?
Are you telling me we were sleeping in those pods here for 45 years?
Yes, in preparation for this day.
But why? What do you need us for?
You are an Esper, aren't you, Clover? I mean that you are able to access the fourth dimension. Am I wrong?
Did Akane tell you?
In a manner of speaking, as I've already explained, the purpose of this project, Espers are able to sort of resonate with one another. You understand? And this is why we brought you here.
What about me?
We needed your help, Alice, to deactivate Dio's bombs.
Huh? But I didn't do anything.
But you did. In another history, you were able to perform prime decomposition. Only you could do that sort of thing. Because of your feat at mathematics, then we were able to question you. And finally, we used that information to... Without your help, Alice, we would have been reduced. This history exists because of your presence. Now, let me explain why we needed Tenmyoji and Quark. Tenmyoji is simple. We needed you for the same reason we needed Clover. You are able to access the fourth dimension. Almost half a century ago, you used that ability.
Yeah.
We needed you to resonate with Sigma and Phi. All it took was a message.
Do you want to see Akane? If you do, come with me. I was a fool.
And you brought Quark with you. In fact, you insisted that he come.
Yeah, I know. I guess you were worried about leaving me alone. He kept saying he couldn't run off to the moon and leave me behind.
I'm sorry, Quark. If I hadn't been so stupid and I never thought this would happen, can you ever forgive me?
Oh, don't worry. I mean, I agreed to come with you. I thought the moon would be way more interesting than boring old Earth. What kid would turn that down?
We didn't see the messenger after we got on the ship. It was on autopilot during the trip. Zero told me to keep quiet once I don't remember anything after we landed.
Then there was a bunch of that white smoke, and when I woke up,
Now, Dio, his real name is Left, and he's the lead. He was ordered to come here. The Myrmidons are under the control of an organized brother who orchestrated the release of Radical 6. Do you remember what Phi mentioned earlier? The ultimate purpose of the AB project. If we succeed, that would be bad for Brother and his organization. Our success would prevent them from... That is why Brother sent Left, his trusted lieutenant. They needed to stop the AB project. So, Dio was given 2 tasks. First was to eliminate Akane. The second was to join the AB game. If Dio won the game, the AB project would not be complete. In other words, in that world, the project would have been stopped. If things didn't go as planned, if you cannot murder Akane, destroy Ryzen, hence the bombs.
Can I ask you something?
Perhaps.
How did Brother know about the AB project?
He was also an Esper.
Già.
We can set Brother aside for now, then. May I proceed?
Amore, vieni.
Excellent. That explains everyone, Luna, and myself. Sigma and Phi already know the truth. I don't believe I should reveal any more. How I think it would be more appropriate if you could ask Luna. Would that be all right with you, Luna?
Yes, that's okay.
As for me, as I said before, I was born and the rest of you were brought to this facility. That makes me someone close to...
Hey, I've been wondering, who is Zero Senior?
You've already met him, Sigma, in another timeline.
Stage 2, TP.
It looks like it's finished. Shall we open the pod?
Siete pronti?
Okay, let's get started then. Ready?
Pronti?
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
What? Come scusa?
Romeo?
Cosa?
Tum, tum.
You finally noticed. Didn't I tell you? You won't be alone. I will be at your side, watching over you. Yes, I am.
Pronti?
Akane Korashi.
Bam!
It's you, June. I mean, Akane from... But you're old.
Yes, that's correct.
Sono passati 45 anni.
I haven't spoken to you in a very long time. Or you, Junpei.
Junpei?
Akane, long time no see.
Junpei, lei ci è rimasta malissimo.
Tu ci sei rimasta? Eh?
When?
Do you remember when the two...
Sì, dopo che ho dato la... Bsh.
Once you saved me, you went back. I carried your bodies. After that, I would...
So by the time you and Clover came...
Yes. No, it was in this timeline, in this one, you two saved. It's just like Schroeder. Your actions in the future.
All right, what about the other history? Who's wearing the armor?
That's quite simple. The man in front of you.
Lui.
Him?
That's correct. Whenever I'm not in...
What about the memory loss?
For my part, he, on the other hand, large doses of soporil.
So, who is...
You've never seen him before?
No.
What about the rest of you?
I have no idea who he is.
I've never seen him before.
Me either.
Total stranger.
E poi ci sono io.
Scusa? Come?
Are you alright, Mr. Sigma? Did you hit your head or something?
Come scusa?
Sigma, you're conscious. You can inhabit your body in the...
Come scusa?
Don't you get... You've jumped to the future from 45 years ago.
Oh, l'hai capito? No, eh? Siete pronti? Calmati. Vai. Vai, vai. Zan, zan, zan.
Beh, però ragazzi, c'ha la stessa maglietta però.
Sì. È vero, la stessa maglietta.
It's your face, Dr. Sigma Climb. Although, to the you that's behind it now, it's your face 45 years from now. Zero, the mastermind of the AB project, is you.
Praticamente ho fatto il... Ero zero senza sapere di essere zero. Quindi tutto questo è colpa di Sigma. Grande.
No, it's the truth. Fighting it isn't going to do you. Please, Doctor.
Dr. Sigma.
You will be a pioneer in the field of genetic engineering.
Hai capito? Mica è stupido.
No, I'm not. You created him. Well, I suppose I should say you are going to.
Lo creerai.
His name is Kyle Climb, your clone. That
Il
is
tuo clone.
why he
What the
looks
fuck?
just like a younger version of yourself. 23 years ago, in the well, I suppose for you. When I said I was born, the gravity here is only one. If nothing was done, the reduced gravity would cause his bone, but you prepared for that. You gave him that armor. Ever since he was born, he's
Per farlo
lived
vivere
inside of it.
sulla luna perché
It
altrimenti...
kept his muscles and bones strong.
Altrimenti-
He wasn't forced into it for the nonary. He's been wearing it every day. He was to be your... If something happened to you before the project...
Avrebbe preso il tuo posto.
Vai, Dicione.
I mentioned before that the A... That isn't all they mean. The A also means anima. Anima is another word for the soul, or the past consciousness, will go into the future body. And the future consciousness will
Avete
go
capito
into
che è
the
successo quindi?
past body. That was the chief goal of the project. Sigma, do you remember the note you found in the garden?
Oh sì,
You mean this, right?
quella.
Yes.
Praticamente,
Romeo, non ora.
Ah.
Qua.
Of
praticamente.
course, it was you.
Yeah.
Sigma, take a good look at this. It's an illustration of the time jumps your
Noi siamo a
consciousness is
Risodon
making.
9.
Noi siamo a B.
A is where everything began.
Che non si legge mai sotto il Nevada Test.
December 25th. You inhaled the white smoke in your car and lost consciousness. From there, you jumped to B.
No, B è il posto
January
dove siamo noi.
25th. You woke up in what you are in your own body, but it is 67 years old.
67 anni
Your
dopo.
consciousness has jumped. I believe that makes the body you woke up in was much older. Normally, you would have noticed that your muscles were much weaker. In this case, however. Moving on, if you continue along this line, you reach C, which is January 27th. That is today.
Noi siamo in C in questo
Whoa,
momento.
wait, what do you mean? Are you saying it's been 2 days since we woke up?
36 hours to be. Have you already forgotten? You were all infected. The virus slowed you. So yes, 30. But to you, it only.
14 ore.
Now
No.
comes the important part. After this, your consciousness
Mancano due,
will
vedi?
return to the past. It will re-emerge at point D.
D.
April 13th. You will return to your younger body.
But that's the same day as the reactor explosion.
Yes. That is why I said it will be too late. You will return to the past. The story does not end there.
Poraccio.
The line continues.
E c'è.
After reaching point D, you will eventually return to B. But this time, you won't be jumping. Your consciousness will spend until you reach point B.
No, Romeo, quella no.
Remember when B
No.
is Sigma? Correct. That was when the consciousness of the 22-year-old. So where did the older version of you go when you...
In point A.
Yes, his consciousness will go back in time 45 years. For a period of time, while your younger consciousness is elsewhere. That's correct. When that happens, the older version of you will be ejected from your younger body. Rotating. I suppose you could put it that way, but look at this illustration.
Manca un pezzo,
What
manca
if
D.
you take all
Manca E.
these lines? You get one single line. It may look complicated, with one exception. Exactly. Point E is December 31st. Yes, by now you've likely figured the purpose of the AB project was to get the consciousness of the 67-year-old Sigma. If we can do that, we can change what happened for... Yes, that is why this line could not be interrupted. In order for the 67-year-old version of you to reach point B, in order to get to point D, we must jump from point C.
È un casino, ragazzi.
And for point C to happen, we had... That is why we have faith, so that we might save and undo the horror.
Eccolo. Amore.
What is that? Yes. Very soon. Yes. We need potential energy. Fortunately, we now... Thanks, ironically. All that remains is to like a bullet from a slingshot. Didn't I tell you a crisis? A moment balanced between that can jumpstart your... You haven't figured it out. I mean this.
Ecco lì. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Tu fui ed eri. Quello che sei, io ero. E quello che sarai, e quello che sono, tu sarai. Eh già. E non posso neanche saltarla. Benissimo.
Mi
Vi toccano i titoli di coda per ora.
Non è ancora finita, ragazzi, eh?
Manca pochino, però ci siamo.
Quasi finita.
Promesso. Magari se si muovessero i titoli di coda, insomma. Non ci sta.
Finalmente posso farlo!
Sì!
Da quanto tempo che sto facendo questo?
Lo so noi. Più o meno.
Da quanto mi stavo prendendo questo coso?
Ve l'ho detto che questo gioco vi avrebbe intrippato il cervello.
Amore, yay! La salto lo salto un bio.
Esatto.
Amore. Gatto pazzo che passa. Un palazza. Amore, dai che abbiamo quasi finito. Su, vieni qui.
Dai, dai. Ci siamo quasi, ragazzi. Vai, end. E abbiamo aperto. Praticamente la fine di Fai è la good ending, la true ending.
Yes.
Scusate.
Vieni qua tu. Sotto.
Ok.
Dai che ci siamo, dai che ci siamo.
Dobbiamo jumpare qui sopra. Olè.
Today is April 13th, 2000. Unfortunately, I'm sorry. I don't have any. All of our station's reporters have managed to keep us on the air until now. It's time for me to sign off. This concludes our broadcast. I pray that someday. Goodbye.
Bellissimo, in TV si è sparata. Bene.
Bellissimo, molto bello.
Ok.
Amore.
Aiuto. La cane.
It looks like the first step was successful. Killed? Hey, no need to be rude about it. I didn't kill you. I hit you with the butt of the knife. You're fine. Yes, you and Phi needed to experience a state of crisis. That was the only way. Yes, I only told you about you, but we also needed Phi to jump.
Yeah. Eccoli lì. Eccoli là.
Now, you know what happens next, right? Correct. We will be leaving tomorrow. We've nearly finished preparing your shuttle. Only a few last-minute checks and additions. You'll be traveling to Rhizome 9, along with 3 treatment pods. Yes. Phi. We put her into cold sleep 2 days ago. She appeared at our headquarters and volunteered to be frozen. That wasn't the Phi who jumped from point C, though. It was Phi before she jumped from point A to point D. In other words, she was following the same path you are, and she still is. Yes, the point C version of Phi is sleeping in that pod. She'll stay there for the next 45 years, sleeping in ice. Correct. We can't do that. You haven't figured it out? You have to spend the next 45 years working on the AB project. After arriving at Rhizome 9, you must master genetic. Otherwise, you will be unable to create Kyle, Luna, and Lagomorph. And, of course, you will need to develop the chromatic doors and the bracelets. You will also be the person who summons Tenmyoji and Quark. Once you've completed all the preparation, January 25th, you will defrost Phi and carry her to the 3rd AB room. Once you've done that, the 22-year-old version of you from point A will force you out, and you'll just go back 45 years to...
Esattamente.
have to. If you don't, billions of people will die. Only you and Phi can save them. I can't do anything on my own. If this is going to work, I'll need your help.
mica posso salvare il mondo da sola.
What do you mean? You'll both enter the Mars mission test site. I don't know. I'm sorry. I really don't know anything about what happens in there. We don't know how the Radical Six escaped. We don't even know why it was there in the first place. That's why we need your help. You have the ability to jump through time. We need you to figure out what happened in that test facility. Things will be difficult, and I'm sure you will find yourself in a great deal of danger. But I believe the two of you can overcome any obstacle.
No,
non adesso almeno.
The
Lei non ha
67-year-old version of you
ma
told me what happened.
attraversare
He wasn't
la
able to stop
linea
the
con la
virus,
mente.
so I suppose
Lei
you
può-
could say you told
le
me.
altre esistenti ricevendo le informazioni.
lei sa quello che accade, ma non può saltare per...
That the test facility is
Almeno non
full
in
of
questo
traps.
gioco.
There was one point. A woman's life was
Mentre
in
lui ha
danger.
un'abilità più forte
che giampa.
che probabilmente la
You
sua
risked
mente
yourself for her sake
giampa
and lost
via.
your
Non vi
arms
preoccupate.
and your right eye.
Già. Ed ecco perché hai le braccia cibernetiche. Boom.
Go have a look.
L'esplosione, no? Boom. E certo Sigma, perché noi ti daremo una mano.
E finish. Ta-da!
Fine o inizio?
E questo finisce così.
Diciamo ci sarebbe un'altra parte, ma non ve la faccio vedere perché è troppo lunga, se no. Ci sarebbe la parte quella dove interpreti non si sa bene chi per...
Non c'è, guarda, non c'è bloccata.
Ah beh, allora meglio così.
Vediamo se è bloccata.
Meglio così. Eccoci qua.
Deve stare sotto paglia.
Amen.
Forse solo quando le finite tutte fatture quelle brutte, non lo so.
Ah no, non mi interessa, grazie. Comunque tanto non era importante, cioè era solo per sapere cosa farete, torneranno tutti ovviamente chi sulla terra.
Farlo vedere dal mio. L'altro file ce l'ho.
Oddio, un'altra volta. Schippa. Mannaggia a te Sigma, schippa. Schippa.
Isn't
Stai buono.
I'm plenty friendly.
Ok. Allora abbiamo salvato, no?
Yes, da 6 quit.
Aspettate. Beh, ma quella parte è un po' lunghina però.
No, non dovrebbe essere lunghissimo.
Oddio, non lo so. Perché le persone si tradiscono? Vediamo un po'. Date, tanto questo uguale, quindi. Andiamo.
Sì, mo vediamo da far parte del mia. Ok.
Vediamo. Ah, perché c'è la cane ending.
Dai, non fa questa.
Che porta tu Another Time.
Where?
I see you've finally woken up, Kyle.
Oh, sei Kyle.
Ah, yes, of course. You've only just woken up in this timeline. It's only natural for some of your memories to be missing.
Ciao Kyle, hai svegliato?
Kyle Klein. So, I'm Dr. Klein? Zero Seniors Club?
Bella voce.
What? How do you know that? Shouldn't you still be suffering from amnesia?
Non quello vecchio. Muori?
Ah, sta ancora lì.
Day is today.
January 27th.
Today is the last day of the AB project. Akane has explained everything in the garden. And she drew a knife and attacked Phi. How long have I been asleep?
About 5 hours in real time. For them, it would have seemed like a little more than 2 hours.
So they still haven't been treated for their Radical 6?
No, they've all been given the antiviral. It just takes a while to have an effect.
I see. So the consciousness of the younger Sigma has gone back into the past. Should have happened right after Akane attacked Phi, right?
Yes.
Why am I here?
The doctor carried you back here. You were in the pod in the garden.
So the person you call the doctor is Sigma Klein, as inhabited by his age-appropriate consciousness.
Yes, but how do you know that?
Dio seems to have remained unconscious.
Yes, I've been administering
Bella la voce che
Soberil
avrebbe dovuto avere
whenever
Sigma.
What about the others?
They've all gone off to different areas. Tenmyoji and Quark, for instance.
Oh, right. Mr. Klein!
So the sleepyhead's finally up, huh?
What are you two doing here?
You don't know where we are?
This is the upper floor of the pressure exchange chamber. The real one.
Mm-hmm.
We were just about to get dressed and head out.
You plan to return then? To Earth, I mean.
Yeah.
Sigma told us where we could find the shuttle that brought us here. Well, guess he's not really the Sigma I knew anymore. He's Dr. Klein now, or Zero Senior, depending on how you look at it.
Why?
What do you mean, why?
Well, I'm just curious why you would choose to return to a devastated planet when you could stay here.
How's staying here gonna help? You aren't gonna say something idiotic about how we should wait here until Sigma changes the past, are you? You can't wait for something that's already happened. Grammar doesn't work that way. Hell, nature doesn't work that way. You following me? We've already lived through history. Sigma failed to keep the virus from getting out. About 45 years ago, Radical 6 created a pandemic. Whatever Sigma does in the past, in fact, it's because of what he did or didn't do in the past. Let me give you an example. Imagine a group of 100 motorcycles. Eventually, they hit a junction. The road splits in two. One freeway continues off northwest, so one guy, we'll call him S. Let's go northwest, he said. So they take the northwestern road. A semi driving the other way veers into there. 90 of them die. The surviving 10 are wounded. They don't stop, though. They keep riding down that highway, and eventually they'd gone 10,000 miles. And suddenly, something happened.
Visto che tu c'eri, no? Junpei, visto che sta qua tutta va a perderla su Sigma, perché non l'hai fermato tu il Radical 6? Scusami. C'eri anche tu in quel test site?
He remembers everything. So what does S do? What anybody would do. Let's go northeast. That means all 100 of the bike, and they all live happily. That's what you're thinking, right? It's a great outcome for the 100, but what about the 10 that went northwest?
Huh? Wouldn't it be 9 people? I mean, S's mind went back in time, right?
Right. Okay, 9 people. What happens to the reality they were? Does it just disappear when S changes the past? It's not as if it was only bad things that happened. Maybe one of them fell in love with a woman working at a gas station. Maybe one of them picked up a homeless kid who... That 10,000-mile journey would be friendships. Farewell. The loss of those 90 lives is horrible, but what would rewriting their history mean? The 9 who survived lived full lives. How can it be right to just... The survivors overcame their own misery and loss, and isn't that worth something? Isn't that the best thing that humans can aspire to? Is there really any point to a world
Non puoi cambiare
where
questa realtà.
are people who struggle for a better life? Being human is about fighting, even when it seems hopeless.
Però da una parte è giusto per le...
Even in a world, are you saying that's... If you're saying rewriting the past will erase them,
Magari io
whatever
conosco
God wrote those
ugualmente.
rules can... You get it?
If Sigma changes the path, then you and Quark will never meet.
Is he right?
No. It's not gonna happen. We're here, right now. Even if Sigma does change the past, We're not just
Oh, then that means we get to stay together? Good.
Thanks, kid.
I understand why you want to return
Pensi un
to Earth.
attimo a
is
Romeo,
clear.
per favore.
You have lives there, I imagine. There are likely people waiting for you.
Right.
No, ha detto che anche
Have you already
se
said
cambia il
goodbye to the
passato
others?
questo non può essere cambiato.
Bye, Luna,
Ormai è
Alice, and
successo,
Chloe. We
quindi
told them we'd see
la
him
loro
again
linea,
someday, and then came here.
la loro linea temporale
The
non
only
può essere
people you
cambiata.
want to say goodbye
Però,
to?
No point saying anything to
Besides,
Eh,
he's asleep. You were asleep too.
Sorry, but we didn't really know much about you.
You have a point. Akane was in the armor in this timeline after. What about Sigma?
Well, he's not really Mr. Sigma anymore.
Of course, he is Dr. Klein now that his consciousness has returned.
Yeah, but more importantly, he's the guy who brought us all here. Not a lot of warm feelings there, you know?
And
beh, ci credo.
Akane?
Never mind her. She's just like him. Not the Akane I knew. She must have seen some pretty awful things over the years. Hell, she might not even be human anymore.
Non esagerare.
But the Akane Kurashiki I know isn't here. She's not anywhere.
Beh, ha passato anche
In the
lei
end,
brutte cose.
Clover and I were just pawns. Pawns to be used and then gotten rid of. Still, it's not like we're completely resentful. We had to be here to help change the past. That part's easy to understand, but...
Kinda sucks, though. I mean, Sigma and Phi have it easy. They get to go back to December 25th in 2000. They'll stop the Radical Six and save the world, and then they'll have a nice... In other words, they get to go back to Point E and just enjoy history like it was supposed to happen.
But we don't. We're stuck with Point C as our starting point.
Oddio, poverino, è vero.
You
Loro non
told us
possono
about
giampare.
Tenryoji's story, right? The one with the motorcycles? It would be like if Alice and I were kidnapped. Then whoever grabbed us takes us to wherever the bikers are
Sento.
going. 10,000.
Don't get us wrong. We know without us, S's consciousness wouldn't have been able to go back to right before the intersection.
If that couldn't happen, then the fate of those 90 dead, but...
It's still not the best situation for those of us left in the Northwest. We're stuck in the reality where the 90 bikers...
Are we just supposed to go live on Earth? And what about our friends and families? We left a whole world behind 45 years ago.
Even if it is for the greater good?
It just doesn't seem fair, does it?
Yeah, it's a little bit much.
So we went and talked to the old lady.
She told us that there is
one way we could get back to the past.
Let's say you do go back to the past. Wouldn't that cause your minds to get thrown back here? That seemed to be how Sigma and Phi's jumps worked, at least.
Yes, you're right.
But this is different.
Different? How so?
From what she said, it sounds like there's a way we can send our bodies back in time, too.
That's ridiculous. It would create a paradox. How could you have two Clovers and two Alices?
But that wouldn't happen.
Akane says there's a way around that.
How on earth does she plan to do that?
Schrodinger's
cat.
Non ho capito.
No, non ho capito.
Ma ok.
Oh, hey, Kyle. Figured you'd come here eventually.
Where's Dr. Klein? Luna said you were with him.
He said he was tired, so he's off resting right now. There's a bedroom at the end of the hallway. He's in there if you're curious. Oh, right. He told me to turn on this hologram projector thing when you showed up. Want me to start it?
Sure.
Povero Kyle.
Glad to see you. There isn't anything in particular that I have to tell you. However, I imagine there are a great number of... I'd love to answer all your questions. I hope you can forgive everything I know. Phi should also know. I have instructed her to answer any questions anyone other than Kyle.
Ma povero!
Other than Kyle. Ma come?
What does he mean, other than Kyle?
Who knows? Is there anything you want to ask?
Oh, right, well, I guess I may as well cut to the chase. Just who are you, Phi?
No!
I'm not Superman, that's for sure. And I'm not Batman or Spider-Man. I'm not a Brahmin or Common or...
Please don't dodge the question. About 5 hours ago, Akane attacked you with a knife. That triggered something which sent your mind back to the past, correct? Specifically, you were sent to Point D. On that date, your body was already in Akane's custody. Although by then you were in cold sleep, you wouldn't have regained consciousness, but your mind was now inhabiting that body. That pod was your home for 45 years. You slept there, frozen. Then on January 25th, even though you didn't wake up, still unconscious, that was when your consciousness, a version of you from December 25th, 2028, arrived. and sending you back to December 25th. This is when you finally woke up. In 2028, you found and joined forces with Sigma, whose together you attempted to infiltrate the Mars mission test facility. Fortunately, the Radical Six did escape on New Year's Eve. That failure determined the path. Instead of going along the line that branches out to the right from point E, point D being April 13th of the following year. That was the day that you made your way to Akane's hideout, and another consciousness enters your body around that time. It is, of course, the version of you that left your body when Akane attacked you in the garden. This caused the two versions of you to swap places. You moved 45 years into the future, where you woke up on the garden floor. That put you on the line that comes. So if we discount the time you spent in cold sleep, for you, only 3.5 months have passed since that happened. That being when you were sent back into the past from the garden. Have I missed anything?
No, everything you talked about you got right.
Non è
What do you
molto...
mean by that?
I'm kind of an unknown variable in this equation. You could think of me as a kind of... It's taken me the last 3.5 months to understand it.
I haven't understood anything in the last 3.5 seconds. Could you please explain?
It's kind of like the relationship between classical mechanics. Strictly speaking, you can't combine velocity. V1 plus V2 divided by 1 plus... Of course, the sort of velocities we encounter in day-to-day. That means that 1 plus V1 times V2 divided by C squared, since that would mean dividing by 1. You see what I'm saying? In most situations, it works. So you knew enough to get the stuff you were talking about right. As long as you stick to that, you won't run into...
I don't quite understand. In fact, I feel like you're dodging my questions.
So is that what you wanted to ask about?
No. What I really want to know is what happened between Christmas and New Year's Eve in 2028. You and Sigma infiltrated the Mars mission test site, didn't you?
Yes.
What happened there? How did Sigma lose his eye and both his arms? And why was Radical Six in there in the first place? What could a deadly virus have to do with the simulated mission to space?
Sorry, but I can't tell you that.
Why?
Because it would change history.
Yeah.
There is a history where the virus didn't escape. That's the line that goes to the right of point E. In that timeline, humanity isn't heading for annihilation. The future is much brighter. But if I tell you what you're asking me right now, then that you understand?
I don't. Why would all of that disappear if you
You're about to go back to the past, right?
The past? Don't be silly. I can't do that.
Then where the hell did you learn all this stuff? I just listened to you tell me a bunch of things you should. You were sleeping in the pod in the garden. So how can you know all this? You know my past.
I shall give you your... You are not Kyle Klein. Your body is Kyle's. Think about it. Do you really? Or could you be some...
Then, where is the real Kyle's consciousness?
He was thrown out, and right now, in a manner, his consciousness has gone into a body. I doubt you know how much the doc... He raised him on his... Kyle is... Do you really think he would go back? I know what I... That Kyle was Dr. Klein, but that was not him. Kyle's consciousness. This new mission begins. Its purpose will be for this to happen.
And that is why he created...
Yes.
So now that my consciousness has entered his body, that Kyle has gone back to 2028.
Correct.
There's one thing that troubles. Kyle was created before reaching... That means his body did not exist on... Does that mean he has entered my body? Have we just switched places?
I suppose you could put it.
That's ridiculous. What's going to happen to you? Telling me I have to spend the rest of my life here in this box?
No, not you. Can travel freely through. You are as such.
I have no...
Please don't try. I know what you... Surely you must know, but... You are about to go into the Phi and Sigma. Only you can write. Only you can... Yes, there. You have to. Don't you want to know? Don't you want to know what happened?
Well, yes, I do.
Then you must. Reality is shaped by... If observation can... Then how is it odd to your will can... The world will be... Remember, only you can. Only you.
E ora saltiamo. In realtà da quello che si è capito Kyle sarebbe dovuto entrare in cosa, ma non... Alternative End. Eccoci qua. E questo era tutto.
È veramente tutto!
È veramente tutto, finalmente. Un casino.
Complicato, eh?
Complicato, ma ce l'abbiamo fatta. E adesso ci tocca Zero Time Dilemma, che sarà ancora più casino. Yeah! Che è dove è Sigma in quel momento, ovviamente. Zero Time Dilemma, Sigma e Fai ci sono per forza, perché te la spoilerate il gioco, quindi... E... Quindi ci vediamo alla prossima live. Grazie per averci seguito.
Alla prossima!